my fam, and an extra special hello to all of my new followers. Thank you. A lot of people watched the video that I made yesterday about Trisha Paytas and Jason Nash and David Dobrik. So welcome to my channel. If you enjoyed that and will enjoy this, you may also enjoy my podcast. Shameless plug. The latest episode is out right now. You're hearing about it first. You can listen to the Perez Hilton podcast with Chris Booker on iTunes or directly at perezpodcast.com. Clever name, perezpodcast.com. This week, Booker and I disagree even more than usual. We can't find understanding and reach a place of commonality with our opinions about JWoww from Jersey Shore making public all of her drama with her husband. We also talk Ariana Grande, Drake, The Bachelor, Vanderpump Rules, Andy Cohen, and so much more. You won't want to miss it. Also, an update on the hair situation. Look at my scalp. It is healing almost insanely well. I'm shocked at the speed. It's not even 2 weeks since my hair transplant procedure, and almost all the scabs are gone. I mean, I still have some there, a few here, but looking super healthy, and I'm so happy. Thank you again to Dr. Baubach at Alvi Armani. He is the best. A moment of super sincere positivity and silence now. To the family of KRISTOFF St. The iconic Young and the Restless actor who was on the show for decades, has passed away. He was just 52 years old. We don't know certainly yet what caused him to pass away. It is speculated that he may have taken his own life. His son died a few years ago by suicide, and his family must be going through so much. So to them and to anybody who is struggling, let's move on. You know, I want this to be an escape because life is hard, but sometimes it's important to talk about difficult topics like R. Kelly. This is not a joke. R. Kelly just announced a new tour. He plans to tour in Australia, New Zealand, and Sri Lanka. It's time to move from mute R. Kelly to ban R. Kelly. R. Kelly should be banned entry from Australia, New Zealand, and I doubt Sri Lanka will ban him, but I think it would be amazing of Australia and New Zealand to send a message saying we support all of these women. And there are multiple ongoing investigations against R. Kelly. He, in my mind, is considered a threat for the public safety of those countries. He should be banned. Do you agree or do you not agree? Let me know in the comments section down below. But despite what I think, I'm pretty sure he's going to get people to show up to his concerts. And that's depressing. I could think of so many other things to do than financially support R. Kelly. Basically, anything else would be more fun. That's just my opinion. Speaking of difficult subjects, Nick Cannon this week has filled in for Wendy Williams Monday and Tuesday and gave an update on how she's doing, saying that he spoke to Wendy on the phone and that she does not want to let any negativity in her life and is strong as a family unit with her husband and her son. Translation, she is sticking by her man. Her husband, whom according to reports had a years-long affair with another woman, also according to reports, financially supported this other woman and according to reports, got his alleged mistress pregnant. That's a lot. Cheating, maybe somebody could understand. Cheating for years makes it more difficult. Cheating for years and paying for a woman to have a place to live and then getting her pregnant. This guy was straight up in another relationship. Why stay married to her? Why stay married to him? Can somebody explain it to me? Because it does not make much sense to me. I would love to hear from Wendy Williams, but guess what? I don't think we're going to. Nick Cannon basically said so much. When she comes back, it's just going to be positivity and more like, you know what? It's her life. Not for me. That's all I've got to say. But there's a lot of cheaters in the news today. JANA KRAMER, this country music star, also a podcast host, spoke about her husband's cheating on her podcast and made a joke about it. She said, what did she say? Oh gosh, what was the joke? Hold on. I gotta get it because I want to read it. The joke, she was talking about TLC's new show, Seeking Sister Wife. And she said, what guy doesn't want that? To have different partners and to have sex? I mean, that's why my husband cheated on me. And then, here's the wild part. I gotta make a note. She apologized to her husband and she apologized for saying that. I think she had every right to make a joke out of her pain if she wanted to. If her husband is insecure and little and can't and not strong enough to deal with her making light of a painful situation, then get strong. Go to the gym. Appear. Keep making jokes about it, I say. She said that she's not going to mention her husband's cheating on her podcast anymore because it's in the past and it should stay in the past and blah, 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 blah. Speaking of cheating, Jason Aldean and his new wife, Brittany, began their relationship while he was married to another woman. Happily married to this other woman. She thought the other woman not so much. Now they've got 2 kids together. Their second child was just born. It makes me think, if you begin your relationship with a woman or a man and you end up marrying that person and having children with them, at what age do you tell them about the alleged affair? Because they're going to find out. Not even alleged affair, the affair. At what age do you tell them? I say 6, and I try to explain it to them in real basic terms so that it's not some scary, weird thing they've never heard of when they're older. Because my son's about to turn 6 and he understands everything. I mentioned on my family channel that last week that I came out to my kids and they understood it. My son more so than my daughter. But he asked about me and a girlfriend, so I had to answer honestly. I chose to. I wanted to. So, yeah. At what age would you tell your kids or would you even? Some parents who are in a relationship that sprung from infidelity probably wouldn't even tell their kids, but I think that's a disservice to them. Do you? Let me know in the comments section down below. Also, I'm curious to know what especially my female viewers think about this. But if you're a guy, chime in as well, because I love you all. As we know, and I've discussed, Kate Beckinsale is dating Pete Davidson, Ariana Grande's former fiancé and Saturday Night Live star, who has mental health issues ongoing. I believe he has borderline personality disorder. but it could be I don't think it's bipolar. I think it's borderline personality disorder. He also struggles with depression, though. A few months ago, he very publicly said he didn't want to be alive. According to reports, Kate Beckinsale does not want a serious relationship with Pete. She just wants to have fun. She could have fun with any other guy out there. Should she be having fun with somebody that's so sensitive and has gone through so much recently? Because even if she was upfront with Pete and said, look, this is what's happening. This is what I want. This is what I'm thinking. He seems to get easily attached. I mean, hello, he proposed to Ariana Grande after a few weeks of dating. I think this could be very damaging to Pete, potentially. But hopefully it's not. But it most likely will. I don't think she should date him. I mean, I'm saying he's worthy and deserving of love, but if you're not looking to be serious with somebody, even if you tell him, I don't think you should. That's just me. Let me know in the comments section down below what you think. In other news, Souljaboy has been accused of kidnapping his girlfriend after a heated argument. However, he is denying that. Where's that Souljaboy denial? Soulja. There we go. Yeah, he says that it is 100% fabricated. I'll have the link down below so that you can read, see, or hear more. In some YouTube-related news, thankfully, I never watched this person. Austin Jones allegedly was a popular YouTube... Let me see his YouTube channel. Austin Jones. If it's even up. Austin Jones. It is up. Okay, he had 500,000 subscribers. That's a good amount. Well, this dude has pled guilty to child pornography. And he is facing serious jail time, thankfully. He could be behind bars a minimum of 5 years and a maximum of 20. In addition to possessing child pornography, he also chatted with 6 different teenage girls, ages 14 through 15, from the years 2010 through 2017, and he encouraged them to send him explicit videos to prove they were his biggest fans. And he was a lot older than these young girls. In other news, NENE Leakes' 19-year-old son was at a Super Bowl party where there was cocaine use, and he videotaped this and shared it on his Instagram story. I talk about this on the podcast this week. Booker has a very interesting take on that. I think it was a bad move, but he convinced me that it was actually a good thing. Listen to the podcast to find out why. An update on 21 Savage. He is determined to fight to stay in America, his lawyer says. However, he remains under ICE custody. And if he is deported back to the UK, will he take his 3 children? Sad for him. Liam Neeson has been in the midst of some controversy recently. I don't even know if I have... do I have an opinion? What's my opinion? I don't even know. How do people find your home number? I don't put it down anywhere. Anyways. Oh my God. It's crazy. Liam Neeson revealed a story about how somebody close to him was raped. And the woman told him that a black man raped her in Ireland 40 years ago. So then he went searching around their town trying to find any black man, and he wanted to attack them. I could barely even have an opinion about that because I'm more perplexed as to why he even shared that story. Why? Why share that story? Does anybody have a good reason? Let me know in the comments section down below. He was on Good Morning America today to let everybody know that he is not a racist. Let's move on to some more positive things. Adam Levine thanks his haters following his much derided Super Bowl halftime show performance, saying, quote, "We thank the universe for this historic opportunity to play on the world's biggest stage. We thank our fans for making our dreams possible. And we thank our critics for always pushing us to do better. One love." Whatever. I may think what I want, and you may think what you want and do about their halftime show performance, but Maroon 5 still performed at the Super Bowl. Some TV news. Gwyneth Paltrow has landed a TV show deal with Netflix. They are going to be showing a Goop show. She and her chief content officer, Elise, and a team of editors will display some of the far out ideas about physical, spiritual, and sexual health that have made Goop a household name. And finally, congratulations to Andy Cohen and welcome to the Gay Dads Clubhouse, Andy. He welcomed his first child into the world yesterday, Benjamin Allen Cohen, weighing in at a hearty 9 pounds and 2 ounces. He, Ben, was named after Andy's grandfather, Ben Allen. Aww. And you know what? Both Andy and I had to go through a lot more steps, challenges, work to have a child. And it's so worthwhile. And I think it's one of the reasons why we're great parents. And he will be a great dad because we chose to be dads. We worked hard to make it happen. And I am sending you all of the love. And it is the best decision I ever made. And I'm sure it's the best decision you will have ever made too, Andy. Congrats again, Mazel. And thank you, my friend, for watching. This was a good decision on your part. You know, it'd be great too if you hit the like button, if you left a comment, if you shared this video, post it on your Instagram story, tweet it, Facebook it, Tumblr it, Snapchat it, post it on your YouTube community page. You know the drill. I love you. I thank you. I love you. You're awesome. Mwah!